$47. That was my grocery bill for vegetables last week. Meanwhile, this little garden, $48 to start. 3 months of fresh produce. 7 vegetables, that turned $50 into $500. Loose leaf lettuce, cherry tomatoes, basil, green beans, plant number 5. I'll reveal that one later. Zucchini and chives. That plant number 5, highest return I've ever seen. My grandmother grew it for 40 years. Now I finally understand why. No big yard needed, no digging, no back pain. In this video, I'll show you why these 7 plants and how to grow them in your hardiness zone. Here's what garden centers don't want you to know. That $5 tomato plant they're selling costs them pennies to grow, but a $3 seed packet, that's 50 plants waiting to happen. Potatoes, too cheap at the store, too much space in the garden. Corn, you'd need half an acre. These 7 plants I picked, I call them lazy gardener's gold. 1. Loose leaf lettuce, zones 3 through 10. Cut it, it grows back. Cut it again, it grows back again. 2. Cherry tomatoes, zones 4 through 10. The king of container gardening. 3. Basil, zones 4 through 10. $40 worth from a $2 seed packet. 4. Green beans, zones 3 through 10. Grow them up, not out. No bending required. 5. The mystery plant, zones 3 through 10. Wait until minute 6. 6. Zucchini, zones 3 through 10. The plant that never stops giving. 7. Chives, zones 3 through 10. 10. Plant once, harvest forever. My total cost, $48.50. Seeds, potting mix, and a few recycled containers. That's IT, no fancy equipment. My grandmother would be proud. Quick question for you. Do you prefer growing in patio containers or raised beds? Drop your answer in the comments. Here's my secret. I don't dig anymore. My back thanks me every single day. These vegetables, all of them grow in containers, old buckets, recycled bins, even a broken wheelbarrow I grabbed from my neighbor's trash pile. Pro tip: any container works as long as you drill drainage holes. Plants don't care if they live in a fancy pot or a plastic tub. They just need good soil and sunshine. Everything I do sitting down. Raised containers at table height, a rolling garden stool, long-handled tools. Gardening should be a joy, not a pain. These tomato plants, they're survivors. Neglect them a little, and they'll still reward you with fruit. They're not drama queens like roses. They're the loyal friends of the garden. Week 3. I spotted aphids on my lettuce. Panic? Nope. I remembered what my grandmother always used. A spray bottle with dish soap and water. Cost? $0. Results? Aphids gone in 48 hours. 1 drop of dish soap plus half a teaspoon of garlic powder in a quart of water. Spray in the morning, never in hot sun. That's a trick the chemical companies don't want you to know. Remember plant number 5 I mentioned at the start? Let me show you why Swiss chard is the most underrated vegetable in America. Cost $2.50 for seeds. Harvest 8 pounds over 3 months. Store price $6 per pound. That's $48 from a $2.50 seed packet. Zones 3 through 10, grows almost everywhere. Effort. Cut the outer leaves. Inner leaves keep growing. Bonus. Survives light frost, which means a longer harvest season. My grandmother called it poor man's spinach. But look at those numbers. This isn't poor man's anything. This is smart gardening. Here's the final tally. After 3 months, $48.50 turned into $353 worth of organic vegetables. And these plants? Still producing. By season's end, I'm expecting well over 500. Last week, my neighbor stopped by. You know what she said? Your garden looks like something out of a magazine. She had no idea. It cost less than dinner for 2. But here's what really matters. The savings are nice, but that moment in the morning, when I step outside with my coffee and pick a tomato still warm from the sun, that's priceless. My grandmother knew that. Now I know it too. One important note. All 7 of these vegetables are completely safe around pets and grandchildren. No toxic leaves, no dangerous parts, just wholesome food. I'm curious, which of these 7 vegetables are you most excited to try? The cut-and-come-again lettuce or the high-return Swiss chard? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, that subscribe button means more than you know. It tells me you want more videos like this one, more ways to garden smarter, not harder, more ways to save money while enjoying the outdoors. Next week, I'm sharing 5 perennial vegetables you plant once and harvest for 20 years. Plant them this spring, and your grandchildren will still be eating from them. See you then.